And with that, hello and welcome everyone to round one of the GHR Formula 4 Championship. We've got some random person in the party, but we also have, hopefully, our co-commentator for today also joining us
Disgusting.
in the party. So yeah, sorry about that,
Hello.
Zaneem, but we are going to meet you in a bit.
Aww.
But for now, you can kind of stay until quali starts.
Maldonado, 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 Maldonado,
Don't even know, don't
Maldonado,
even know, don't even know.
Maldonado, 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 Maldonado. Maldonado, 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 Maldonado.
Yeah, save that for the end. That's what we do at the end of the streams. And this is the start.
Just for hustling.
So, actually, we've got 11 oh, hang on, minus me, that's 10 drivers so far. Which isn't bad, considering it's F4. And hopefully Mr. Meyer can join us. And he has. So it'll be us two in the commentary box to take you through the action today. Feeling like there'll be less things to commentate on with less drivers, but who knows what could happen in this race. And he's gone into spectator mode. Apparently he had something to do, so I'm going to try and see if anyone else has appeared online in that time period. That's completely fine because, as you know, I've had problems in every single video. Well, yeah. JC is online, that's good to see. So I'll invite him. MickF30 still not joining. Don't know what's happening with him. So we could still be getting a higher attendance than I ever would have predicted.
Alright. Give me a second.
So I do not know, and he is gonna get kicked because I did not invite him, so I don't know who that was. So we're down to 10 drivers. But nice try, Rocco.
His name is Have a Go Rocco.
Yep, JC's here. Good to see. I put a notice in the chat as well. So yeah, if they've just appeared online or they don't know that this race is happening, which they should do actually, because I put a notice in yesterday saying that we'll be racing today. And yeah, if Mr. Head is watching, it'd be good if he can put a link into all the things, all the chats and everything. And Twitter as well.
Yeah, I will be right back, so if you're starting. No, it's only gonna be like 2 minutes.
Alright, okay, go.
I'll be quick.
Go. And that's not to everyone in the lobby, by the way. Just waiting. We're just going to give it like 2 or 3 minutes, just in case if anyone is going to appear a little bit late. But I think that's everybody. Who is Ayrton Senna? 01. I want to try and figure this out. I don't know what's happened to Kel as well. Because I can't find him on my friends list, so maybe he's changed his thingy. I would if I could find him. Obviously, because he's changed his thing, so that's a bit of a problem. Who was that? Oh, what's so Stephen said?
Kel left.
Kel left. Okay. He hasn't said anything to me, I don't think so. That's it. Is there anyone saying that they need to join and they haven't got an invite in the comments or anything?
No.
Alright. I think everyone's in the right car, I do hope. There's some new drivers, one or two. But obviously with the wider selection of cars that they can choose from, we should be alright today. And people are actually readying up now. So I better try and invite any... Well, let's see. Well, I'll send up backup invites, I think is the best thing I can do now. While we wait for Mr. Meyer to come back from whatever he's doing. Can I hear something in the background? K9 Storm. Is that Storm? No, it's not a Storm, is it? Mick F30. I think Mole was too quick for F4, so I think he's probably like F3 reserve. Would be good for him. Well, we're waiting for you. That is true. Yeah, I'm just waiting. Alright, I'm gonna go spectator mode, so we can begin. So, Deneen, very unfortunately I have to say goodbye, but give us your predictions. Who do you think is gonna come in on the podium in this race?
Well, Stephen will win, and next Dynamic second, and whoever else third.
Fantastic, thank you very much, Deneen, and yeah, I'll meet you after the race and when everything's all done.
Okay.
Yeah. That is correct. But yeah, have you muted Deneen, by the way, Mr. Meyer? Just double checking.
Yes, I have.
Good. Alright, so we may be having 10 drivers here, but at least they're all F4 quality, and you know, we should be seeing a good race here. And maybe like the guys Mick F30 and those who are online but haven't joined yet, they might be able to join during qualifying, so we can boost up the numbers slightly. But most of these guys here today are, yeah, they're not good enough for F3, unfortunately, so they're in F4, but well, it's good to see now that some people like O'Steven and Brockhard have got chances of winning races and fighting for championships. Because, I mean, it is really hard to keep the motivation up when battling for like 10th, 11th, 12th places week in, week out, like they did in F3.
As the qualifying session begins, we have, I do believe, only Force India and Ferrari have 2 drivers today, so their constructor chances will be greatly improved.
Yes, that is... oh, good point there, actually. But we could see both those teams finish 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th or something, you know, right at the back. So, who knows on that respect. But anyway, let's get the all the data up for you guys so you can see what's happening. But
Well, for my predictions...
Oh, I was about to say that. Okay, go on then. Go on.
Yeah, my predictions, I'm going to go for T-Hawk first, Jordil second, and... Dynamic third.
Interesting. I am going to go for JC for pole. I'm going to go O Stevens second. And... It's a tricky one. Bomb Planter third. And I never thought I'd be saying that as a top 3 ever. But I am today.
But I mean, most drivers here, they're all of the same quality, so it'll be interesting to find out who can topple everyone else.
Oh yeah, certainly, and hopefully like in the next few weeks we can sort out attendances and everything. But for some reason, we've only got 10 people here. But it could be worse, we could have 9, so let's just leave that.
Yeah, thanks to the 10 who have attended.
Yeah, I know it's only F4 guys, but it's still a championship to be won. And, you know, you gotta be there, gotta be in it to win it, as they say.
Yeah.
And whilst we could have had a 20 car grid, it wouldn't be fair on these F4 guys, because this is a championship purely for improvement purposes, as well as having a great competition, of course. But anyway, who's first down
about
track?
to begin his lap.
It's T-Hawk. Oh dear.
Oh, and he spun it. No.
Has he hit the wall? Oh, I think
he
he's
did,
just...
but he didn't get any damage.
He just
You have to go
glanced
for
at it
another
there.
lap around.
He's done a vessel. Oh dear.
So we got Jordil starting his lap, but Dynamic is going into turn 1, so...
Yeah.
And he's on the medium compound, just like JC.
Oh, actually, Bomb Planter. Look at Bomb Planter, he's ahead.
Sodi is in the wall, spinning it right after the first hairpin,
Oh,
and he's
watch out,
in the
watch
way
out,
of Bomb Planter. Oh, the Turkish driver better be careful about his surroundings.
Yeah, he must have lost it just at the wrong moment as Bomb Planter's coming across him, so that probably affected Bomb Planter slightly there on his lap. But anyway, he soldiers on regardless of what's just happened. 107.0. And he's gone wide. Oh, that's going to cost him a bit.
Now I think he's now Dynamics on his way, and I think that's Sodi right ahead.
Yeah, who is just finishing his out lap after that spin. Bomb Plant is going to be the first guy to set a time at 129.1.
And then instantly beat by Brockhard with a 128.4.
And how's Dynamic getting on? In a bit of traffic, so he better get out the way. He's heading into the pits. Good stuff.
This lap is not going to be challenging. Well, he is on the medium compound, but Jordil with 127.7. Good lap from him.
Yep. T-Hawk goes 5th. And that was his lap where he had that spin, so he must have had the worst exit out of the last corner to start that lap in the history of final turn exits. But Legend Killer, I think, is the next
we
one.
got both. Yeah, then JC. We're expecting a Legend Killer to be fighting in the top 3 for this qualifying session.
I'm not too sure, you know. I think he's...
Well,
yeah,
he's one of 5 people one of 6 people who's using the compound of Super Softs at the minute.
Yeah, he's invalidated. But JC also coming across the line to go 4th. And so far, your deal is very dominant here in Bahrain.
There's a 7/10 gap.
Yeah, but then look at the gap between third and fourth as well. That's over a second.
Legend Killer's the only one not to set a lap yet who is out on track.
Yeah, and in fact, I think because we'll have 10 drivers, I might as well look at the comments and get the comments going up here. I know it might
That's worried by Legend Killer.
it might slightly ruin the quality slightly, a bit, but we might have to turn this into a Q&A session if the race doesn't prove to be that entertaining, but hopefully it does.
I think Legend Killer's abandoned his lap. No way, he's ran out of fuel.
Oh dear.
Bad strategy by him.
Yeah, it's not.
And then you got JC.
Great.
4 temps up.
He's run wide though. I think he might have invalidated.
Hmm.
That was quite costly there for him, I think.
I mean, if he does get that 4th temp improvement, he's not going to change where he is.
Yeah, still in the medium, still in that same compound, I think. And oh, he does improve actually.
By 2.5 tenths. Now, I'm really questioning about Legend Killer's use of throttle, because if he's run out of fuel, he can just like keep it down, really. Oh wait, he hasn't run out of fuel. So what's he been doing then? Did he invalidate his lap? Ooh, but yellow flag. That's Legend Killer then.
Yeah, he's just coming into the pits now. Just looking at you guys, your people's comments here, and yeah, everything seems alright apart from Rocco, of course, earlier on, which was kind of strange. Why he joined, I don't know. But he's not racing today, so don't worry, everybody.
Don't worry, it's only F4.
Yeah. It is only F4, and thank goodness there's only 10 of them actually, because it's much better for these guys to improve their racecraft and everything with not too much of a bunch field, because sometimes if you have 20 drivers and they're all trying to learn their racecrafts and everything, that can be very tricky, especially as we found out in
with this
F1.
lack of drivers, it won't be a crash in turn 1.
Indeed. In the F1 tier and some of the F2, F3 changes to higher tiers in place, F4 and F3. That's something we could look into. I'm not sure though, because I do like having F4 here, and just give these, you know, slow guys a chance really of doing well and battling for championships to keep that motivation going.
Yellow flag. I think that was 37 a lap. But we got these nuts coming into the final corner.
Yep, is this the lap he's about to finish? Yes,
it is.
Looking really good actually to be going that quickly. It's going to be pole.
And that's a 1. Yeah, good lap from Mr. Nuts. The man from Minecraft.
How is Mr. Junior? Alright, hopefully we hear no interruptions. And from your side as well,
Stephen.
Mr. Lion.
Yeah. Stephen's faster than his teammate on the slow compound. So, that's something to take into account.
Yeah, if I were these guys, I'd go for the supers to try and get a good position, and then for the race, pit at the end of lap 9 and go to the end of mediums. It worked really well for me, so theoretically it should work for everybody else.
You did have the contact.
Yeah, but that was VME, wasn't it? So that was
I mean, you
unfortunate.
had to change up your strategy, though.
Not really. I pitted at the end of lap 9, so that's the same thing that I was doing, or planning to do.
Well, we got Legend Killer starting a new lap.
Legend Killer,
Still
yeah.
invalidated.
He's still learning, like, these tracks, I think, because at some corners he's just not putting in the sort of techniques you'd see more experienced
Well,
drivers doing.
yeah, well, from what I can see, I think he needs to improve on his gear shifting. Because like the corner he just went through, he entered in fourth, where I recommend third to rev out into fourth on exit. Gives a much sharper line.
Yeah, and actually this lap has been pretty good from Legend Killer. Saying all that, I mean, just look at that. Look, he could have gone a lot wider there, and that would have helped him on the exit where he struggled there, carrying too much speed.
Maybe that could be the reason why he's getting his laps invalidated.
Potentially, that's a good point actually. And he's...
Because that corner can be notorious.
Yeah, Dynamic's actually gone fourth, but Bomb Planter has just popped up there and stolen it off him. But here's Legend Killer. Hopefully this lap does count for him.
Here we are, 131.4. That puts him at least 2 seconds off the pace to T-Hawk. So, a lot of improvement needs to be done, I think.
Yeah.
I'll say he's bad, but...
Oh no, nobody in this lobby is absolutely terrible. Yeah. Everybody can improve. That's why they're here.
Yeah.
But here's Brockhard. Oh no, he's starting a lap.
Got multiple drivers out on laps. Both Steven and Sodi entering the pits. But we've got Bomb Planter and Dynamic with Brockhard starting a new lap. Only really 3 drivers to focus on.
I'm gonna quickly have a look. Anyone can send one to him, that would be brilliant. Because of course commentators can't send invites, which is really ridiculous anyway. But
yeah. I doubt both of us have him on our friends list anyway.
I do.
So maybe Steve, maybe some of the people in the pits. But let's get back to the race where Brockhard is coming through the final corner. The Canadian, what lap will this be? It'll be a 128 dead. That is a full 10th improvement from him.
Yeah, half a second off D's nuts. But look how close the top 3 are. Very impressive that we're seeing good.
Yeah.
And it's actually, you know, a relief that we're seeing this field being really close. And we could see a completely unpredictable race here. But yeah, hopefully Toxic can join in and he'll start 11th. I just want him... I don't want to disadvantage anyone, or you know.
Although, if Toxic was to join, he'd be having a, I'd say, a handicap because he can't really change his setup. But Teal with a 127.4.
Look how close it is, though. Still, 85,000 quicker.
Separated. Yeah. 4 drivers separated by 3/10. I'm going to do one an hour lap, so that's interesting.
That is great stuff.
I don't know if Legend Killer's run out of fuel, but he's on the racing line.
Menjelka Martin, what is your PSN? Because he says he needs to join. We've got 2 minutes left. If you can tell us what your PSN is, I can put a message in the chat for people. And in fact, Mr. Meyer, I'm going to, I think I'll add you to the
That's a 127.4.
It is.
Well,
Same.
we can't invite. We can't invite Toxie.
Oh, toxic. No, Toxic Gamer is in the comments. That's who is no Toxic Gamer. You're F3, so you'll be racing on Mondays. Because you got moved from F4 because you were just too quick for these guys. With 1 minute left, because he's still wanting an invite and nobody's actually sending him one. Which is kind of concerning, considering we've only got 20 seconds left. So, yeah, can Mr. Mike, can you just like tell everyone just to? I've said it myself, but if you can just back me up on that, because we need Toxie to race. We don't want to leave him out.
Well, Jill's telling everyone to stop messages. So if he wants to, it's a good situation.
You're lagging a little bit there, which is kind of concerning, but anyway. Toxie's still not able to join. I don't know what I should do, like, because I need to commentate on the action, but I'm having to like check the message. Hey, Toxie's joined. Oh, thank goodness.
Oh. He better get in quick.
Yeah, and Dynamic actually goes on pole. He goes quicker than everybody else. Sets at 127.3. Well, thank goodness qualifying's over because, yeah, and thank goodness Toxie's joined right at the end there. But anyway, hopefully you can get in.
Was not on their lap. Hope we slow down. But thank you, Bomb Planter. Thank you.
Oh, Stephen across the line to go P6, and actually that's not a bad lap on the softs to go just over a second slower. That means he would have been pretty much fighting for pole position if he switched to the softs, and Sodi's in the pits as well, so that is quali over.
Yeah.
Now I can actually focus on the action after that late drama that we had. But yeah, Toxie should be able to join. If he's not able to race, then that is just ridiculous. And
I think I'm gonna need Sodi to retire since he's entered the pits.
So
unless he has any control about that.
We got 50 seconds, so that gives me. And I think, oh right, Toxie is in. There we go. Good job, good job. So let's have a look at the comments. Nearly at 200 subscribers. Are we hitting? Oh, hopefully someone new can join the stream and subscribe. That would be lovely. But here's the qualifying results there. So Nexus Dynamic takes it by 40 thousandths of a second. From T-Hawk in second. Third is D's Nuts, 84 thousandths slower. Fourth is Yordale. Fifth, Brocard in the Renault. Sixth is O'Steven in the Ferrari. Bomb Planter 7th in the McLaren. Eighth is JC in the Force India. Ninth is Sodi in the Sauber And 10th is Legend Killer at the back in the Force India. And well, I think as qualifying started, we did say that everyone would score points, but that's not going to be the case with 11 drivers racing now.
Yeah. Will Toxie be able to tip other drivers with his handicap of no setup? Or
Who
to
knows?
be seen?
But I think it's time for a bit of prediction. So, Mr. Meyer, who's going to finish first, second, and third?
I'm gonna say Dynamic for the win, and gonna have these nuts second with Sodi's message is going the way. Yeah, there we go. T-Hawk third.
Okay, I'm going to go for a bit of a different. Well, I don't know if to go a little bit wacky for this one, but I'm gonna say Brockhard first, O'Stephen second, and These Nuts third, as a bit of a wacky one. And Mr. Heads is your deal, Nuts Dynamic. Still,
And Sodi's left.
Still. Who left?
So now we're down to technically 10 Sodi.
Oh, why has he left?
I don't know.
Oh.
Well, that can leave us with 10 drivers unless he's able to join back. Which I hope he has a backup invite.
He should do. But anyway, let me make sure we got the right settings. Yes, we do. Lovely. So yeah, if you guys want to put your predictions in the comments, Storm says Dynamic, your deal, O'Stephen. Onyx Mer says Toxic. I think he means Toxie rather than Toxic. Nuts and O'Stephen. I don't know who they are, but okay. Okay, that's fair enough, Onyx Mer. Okay, right. We're about to start. Let's get the tyre strategies up as well, actually. So, everybody going for the supers, apart from O'Stephen, JC, and Toxie. Interestingly enough. And look at the gap. Look at these nuts. It's holding everyone up. Get a move on.
We've got Legend Killer and Toxie staying behind Sodi's AI, which is now 11 seconds off of JC.
Yeah, indeed. Oh dear. Yeah, we're going to be waiting quite a while. But hopefully that gives us a chance for these drivers just to, you know, meditate a little bit and just, you know, focus on the action ahead. It's a very tight corner into turn 1. We've seen an accident in F2, but F3 and F1 have been very clean. So hopefully we don't get some Vienmi imposter here, you know, messing up his braking points. But anyway, Sodi getting in position, although I think he's going to disappear very soon. Good clean formation at BS Caesar. Good to see everybody not doing Pastel Maldonados there. But anyway, 5 red lights.
5 lights.
And it is...
And F4 has begun.
Oh dear.
Oh, Toxie's jumped in.
Oh dear, yeah.
But his
Toxie.
lights out and away we go.
So ignoring Toxie and Sodi, it is T-Hawk who is the net race leader, heading down into turn 1. Hopefully everyone can get through alright. Bit of bunching, bit of carbon fibre actually there. Oh, is that your deal? Yes, your deal losing the back end. And he's lost a couple of positions. He started 4th, he's down into 7th now. As they head down into turn 4. Hopefully we're not going to see any contact here. Good clean racing, guys. Oh, T-Hawk into the wall. Having another spin. Pretty much a carbon copy of what Vettel did there. Just too eager on the throttle, I think. And side
He's
by
got
side,
damage.
these nuts. And oh! Bomb planter. It's gone for a spin. I think he got tagged there, or he must have moved under braking. Something must have happened to him. But it does mean then that your deal somehow has gone from 7th to 3rd, or actually from 4th to 7th back to 3rd. So incredible stuff. Sodi. Oh no, Sodi. I thought Sodi was back in the race. He's not. But anyway, your deal is now effectively... Oh no, Nexus Dynamics your race leader. He's just got past Toxie now for the race lead. So Dynamic on the charge. Toxie, don't fight that one there. That's going to be risky. He's got a pit, remember. Oh, and your deal again losing the back end. Toxie into the pits. And he's gone. He's got him way too quick there. And I think he's going to get another drive through for that or something. But anyway, regardless, it is Dynamic who leads the way, but only by 1.1 seconds. Look at D's nuts in the background. Is he going to go for it here into turn 4? Not quite close enough. But apart from those wacky moments, relatively clean, I guess you could say, from the other drivers. Mr. Myers here, which he is not, which is brilliant stuff. Oh no, you are here.
I'm finding it very laggy.
Oh, your connections. Well, I mean, you're not lagging on my end. You were like a couple of minutes ago. But anyway, here's these nuts down the inside. Should be a pretty much sealed move there, and he has got himself up into P2, and his next focus now is on Nexus Dynamic. Sodi and Toxie had one job. Yes, they did. And yeah, they they didn't even go when you're supposed to go. And that has left us with this kind of situation. Mr. Meyer has left, which is unfortunate to see. Toxie has retired. Will that bring out a safety car? Only one way to find out. But oh, actually, we've got action here. Look at JC and O'Steven battling. Going through turn 2 now, and it is JC who has the upper hand. Heading down into turn 4 now. O'Steven will have the slipstream, but he's just too far back. Although, where's JC going? That's a very weird line to take into there. But O'Steven wasn't able to capitalise on it. So it ends up being JC 4th, O'Steven 5th. Not bad from driving from these guys so far. Yeah, apart from Bomb Planter having his moment, as well as JC a couple of times, and Toxie jump starting. Yeah, it's been pretty alright. Thank goodness. That's all I can say. Anyway, we should be seeing some moves actually on the next lap, because look, Jordil's catching these nuts now, and O'Steven as well is within DRS range of JC. Oh, see, it's brilliant stuff. Anyway, Jordil, look how close he is on the back of these nuts. In the slipstream, Mr. Meyer still hasn't joined back, which is brilliant to see. He's gonna switch, go around the outside here. That's gonna be a brave move, and these nuts covers it under braking and maintains second place. And actually, those guys are catching Dynamic there. 3/10 they gained on him there. O'Steven way too far back for a move, so I think O'Steven is going to settle for 5th at this moment in time. Look how close. Oh, he's going to go for it here. Your deal. What a move. And great defensive driving as well. Just losing the back end there and saying, no, you're not getting past here. But he might at this point in time, because look at these nuts. What an exit he had out that corner. And he gets back past. But all this battling is letting Mr. Dynamic pull a 3.2 second gap currently now. I think drivers should be called by their first name. Well, if we knew everybody's name, then that would be brilliant. But if you're meaning like PSN name, then yeah, surely not. He's gonna make a move here. These nuts must be like saving ERS or something, and he's gone off track there, and that's D's Nuts back up into second place. What a battle this is turning out to be. Look at JC as well on the back and alongside your deal now. And he is going to get ahead. Is he going to have a go? Is he going to make a double move? JC, not quite, but he'll be happy anyway to get past him. Legend Killer has got past Brockhard because Brockhard is into the pits. Not first name, not being called to me. Oh, very funny. Alright, back to the action. Your deal, still in the back of these guys. This could be an intense battle, and if Dynamic makes any mistakes up ahead, then we could be seeing a 4-way or maybe even a 5-way battle for the lead, which I never thought I'd see in F4. But we could have it, you know. And what about strategy? What is strategy going to do in this race? What do you guys think in the comments, considering I'm alone in the commentary box now? But I'll wait until lap 7 and I'll see if Mr. Meyer's back. Hopefully his connection is all good by that point in time. And your deal is going to have a double slipstream here. And O. Stevens just managed to sneak in within DRS, so he will get the DRS open. Yellow flag, sector 2. It is T-Hawk who has gone for another spin. Not having a great time here. But here's JC round the outside. And look at your deal as well, locking up there and going way off track. He might be under threat from his position by O. Steven. But anyway, here's JC, not close enough for a move, and O. Steven closing in under braking, but once again, it's not able to get past. Is JC gonna try a move? Yes, he is, but D's Nuts there just closed up that inside line, and well, 4 seconds the gap now ahead. This is, well, kind of early to say at the moment, but with a 4-second gap after 6 laps, you've got to say this is Dynamic's race to lose. Maybe one of these days I'll join one of your 1,000 invites you send me, even though I'm not the one. I still receive them on... oh dear, I do apologise about that, Caesar. Yeah, oh dear. But here's JC, and he's just nipped ahead, and look at that line there was actually the DRS detection point, and JC just got ahead, so it'll be D's Nuts then who gets DRS, and actually doesn't really matter because he's into the pits, which promotes O. Steven to 3rd and everybody else really. And now we get to see what JC can do from clean air ahead of him. No one else to battle. And I think at this point, with the gaps that we have, actually I'll just wait until I see D's Nuts exit the pits. And oh, Brockhard! So he got him. Is D's Nuts going to try one down the inside on cold tyres? No, he's not. So D's Nuts then. Brockhard's jumped D's Nuts. I think Brockhard's heading for a 2-stop strategy, which I think slower, but it did work for Bjorn Voss in F3, so yeah. So while we have a little bit of a break in the action, I'm going to quickly invite Mr. Meyer, make sure he can get in, or actually I might invite, if anyone else wants to join in the commentary box as a last minute replacement, that would be wonderful. Right, I've just invited Mr. Meyer now, so hopefully he gets the message. Receives that, but anyway, people putting in their predictions for tomorrow's Chinese Grand Prix, and actually there'll be a qualifying review from myself, Mr. My V12 man and Deneen, coming up on Ballboy 57 later on this evening. But here's Brockhard and D's Nuts side by side. And it is D's Nuts who gets the position. Can Brockhard find him back? He's close enough now to make a move into turn 4, surely. Look at him closing. He's going to close in tremendously here, but he backs off. Brockhard, always a cautious driver. And sometimes that can't be necessarily a bad thing to have, because we have seen Brockhard being super consistent in F3 last season. And actually, just looking at dynamic here, his tyres must be surely starting to wear, because JC is now caught up. The gap is deteriorating rapidly. Mercedes have a bad race tomorrow. Well, I do hope so. Caesar, yeah, we can get you in the party. I'll invite you, considering Mr. Myers very useless at this moment. Doesn't seem to be wanting to join. Well, I mean, Storm, I can't really do anything about it because I'm trying to do two things at once and it's not working out really well. And with Mr. Myers' connection as well, it's not very good. But anyway, JC's just done a move on dynamic for the race lead. And hopefully Mr. Meyer can join back. But Caesar is actually here to fill in for the Welshman. As Dynamic pits from second place as Brockhard picks up a 3-second time penalty. And I think, Caesar, if you're here, we're gonna... I don't think, well, I can't send you any invites to the lobby, so I think you're gonna have to watch this on stream and commentate.
Oh god. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Make it work.
Yeah, it'll be alright, I think. I mean, if your voice is on share, that's the main thing. If people can hear you, then that's good.
Actually, I think it's unshared. Let me go fix it.
Oh no. Yeah, if you guys can leave a comment saying if you can hear him or not, then that would be lovely. But anyway, we're going to see a good battle here because Dynamic is actually going to come and oh, Storm, yes, we can hear you apparently, so I think that's all good.
Alright.
From that perspective, Dynamic makes the mistake. He made a mistake there. And he's lost a lot of time. Over a second, I think, to tease nuts. And actually, Dynamic is going to go to the end on these tyres. Whilst all the others, I think, are doing 2 stops here. Apart from JC and O'Stephen, I think. Who's just pitted, actually. Just coming into the pits now. Nice work, Ferrari. Good stuff. Hopefully you do that in the race tomorrow. That's definitely a sub 3-second pit stop.
Oh man.
And no broken legs, so that's also a good thing as well. Is that Brockhart? Yeah, Brockhart's still closing in there on dynamic. He's struggling on those medium tyres. That gap just under a second now. But we could or should expect JC to pit within the next couple of laps, I think. But anyway, yeah, the action has died down a little bit, so if any of you guys want to ask us any questions, then you can do. Actually, well, we've got yellow flags. So who's that? Bomb Planter's gone off. And there's T-Hawk. T-Hawk's got him. So Bomb Planter makes a mistake once again, and that has cost him P7 in this race at the moment. Although Bomb Planter will have DRS, of course, and he has caught back up to T-Hawk quite tremendously here. Who is Sodi? Oh, Bomb Planter! Oh, he's lost it. He's lost it again. He's got to pit. Bomb Planter, you got to pit if those tyres are overheating. Actually, we haven't seen too many spins there, apart from, what's his name? Jacko in F3, and that was actually side-by-side contact. Then yeah, we haven't seen any spins there. Since really, the first races of the season back in FRL. And more yellow flags as these nuts. Oh, where's he going? Where on earth is he going? How did he get... How can you get lost at Bahrain?
What the heck? Where is he gone? This is delayed, by the way, ball boy.
Oh, yeah, I think you're like delayed by 10 or so seconds, so...
30 seconds. I live on the other side of the continent. Oh boy.
Oh, dear. Well, hopefully we'll make this work. JC's in the pits.
Yeah. I also don't know how this is gonna work, ball boy.
Uh-oh. Well, I'll tell you what's happening and you can, like, comment and... I don't know. You more yellow flags?
I'll just
T-Hawk spun!
Communication with the viewers.
Oh yeah, you can read the comments. That'd be... Actually, that's a good idea, because that will mean I can focus on the action more.
Yeah, you can focus on that.
This is like the wacky races or something. They've both spun at the exact same point.
I just saw that right now.
I don't think
this is a wacky race.
I don't think there was no contact between the drivers. They just did the same exact mistake.
Both spun at the same time. Yeah, lost traction.
Oh my goodness! And to see T-Hawk as well having a spin just seconds earlier. Goodness me. What is going on? Brockhard now is holding up a bit of a train here. These nuts and no Steven now are trying to get past. Oh, he's got wide. He's gone wide. And actually, just ahead, that is JC and Your Deal. So these guys can still get a podium here.
At this point, anyone can get a podium, man. At this rate, the wackiness of the race is going, anyone can end up on the podium still.
Oh yeah, definitely as Brockhard gets a little bit too out of shape there. He's a bit too greedy on the curbs though. Steven might not want to fancy his chances here and just wait for the big long main straight which is coming up here.
You can have DRS.
Yeah, should be an easy move, but Brockhard also has DRS on D's nuts, but regardless, so Steven's going for it. Down the inside, look at Brockhard round the outside to keep that position. Oh, he's gone and cut the corner a little bit. Oh, Steven, where are you going? Losing the back end there a little bit. Side by side.
Mowing the
And he's
grass a
got
little.
ahead.
Yeah, mow the grass.
Mow the grass or mow the sand? There's hardly any grass.
Mow the sand. This ain't Australia.
Oh dear. Yeah, Australia was last week as a pre-season
Yeah.
race, but anyway. Brockhart
Good race.
closes in under braking. T-Hawk also catching Bomb Planter. Oh, he might actually go for it here. Look at the speed T-Hawk's got here. In the Ferrari down the inside. And, oh, Bomb Planter turned in a little bit too early there.
Ooh.
Don't think he got any damage, luckily for him.
No, he didn't get damaged. If he got damaged, it'd probably be end plate only, but not severe damage.
Yeah, he was slightly lucky to get away with that.
Kind of ran me of the Reynolds in the real Grand Prix, where Ricardo hit Nico Hulkenberg in his turn one.
Oh yeah, and not last week's real life race, but
Oh,
fortnight ago,
2
of
weeks
course.
ago. Yeah.
2 weeks ago. Well, hopefully the Renault car of Brockhart can actually finish the race. Fingers crossed.
Oh, Steven, be like, that's a corner. Nah, mate, straight line it. Tell him.
Yeah, and Brockhart as well. I think Brockhart cut the corner at turn 2 when they were side by side, just to make sure that they didn't collide or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the moment, your deal is looking good to win it. However, he's still got a pit because those soft tyres are not going to get to the end of this
Yeah,
race.
those soft tires ain't gonna get to the end, man.
So looking at
It's
it
gonna be
now,
interesting though.
it's a battle between JC, I think, and Dynamic for victory. But they're going to be really slow at the end. And where's your deal going? He's actually mowing the grass, the only bit of grass I've ever seen in Bahrain. How on earth has he done that?
Oh boy.
Oh dear. Oh, V12 man's there. Oh, I better. Hello, V12 man. I don't know whether to mute you or not, or if you want to join in the commentary box.
Oh, we have a lot of commentaries now. Hey, welcome.
Thank you. I don't actually have F1 installed, so commentary may be a bit difficult.
I mean, I'm not even on the stream. I'm looking at the. I'm just looking at the stream. I'm not even looking at it real time.
Is that some 10 seconds?
Well, at the moment things have calmed down slightly, but we saw some very bizarre scenes of people going off, spinning off left, right and centre. Two cars spinning off with no contact at the exact same point.
George Bell's gonna have to pit again. Those softs ain't gonna last. Unless he's managed them really.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, 14 laps I think is the maximum no softs can do.
Yeah, he's gonna have to come in. If I were him, I would come in 2 laps or next lap, get off of them and start warming up his
Oh, he's
next
in.
tires, whichever
He's
he
coming in.
chooses.
Oh, and he's gone too quickly and he picks up a 5-second stop go.
Ball boy, can you mute me so I
That's
can
gonna
talk to
hurt
me?
him.
Mute you. Yes, I can mute you. Alright, that's V12 man gone. Unfortunately, Bomb Planter picks up another penalty. Brockhart also into the pits. Nice stop.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt, man. For Jordale, man, that's gonna really sting.
Yeah, because he was
but-
hoping to catch those top 4 guys at
Yeah.
the end.
Oh, he's gone for softs again? I thought he would have gone for super softs. I would just gamble
Yeah.
with super softs, but
Yeah, I would have done that too, but I'm not too sure if he had any softs left or super softs left.
Yeah, he probably got random out on qualifying.
But actually,
Because he's
just
still on the softs, right?
I think so. Or maybe supers. I think it's I don't know actually. I forgot.
Well, I remember the start was the wackiest, the wackiest Grand Prix. I
Oh,
mean, you can
yeah.
really just say this, the wackiest Grand Prix. Oh, and JC gone wide a bit on my
Yeah, I was
delayed stream.
just about to say that Dynamic is actually catching JC, so we could see an epic battle for the lead of this Grand Prix. Because look at that, fastest lap of 131.1, and of course there is going to be 1 point awarded to whoever
Yeah.
sets the fastest lap.
Yeah, but Nexus is on 8 lap mediums and JC is on 5, so JC has 3 laps, pressure tires and dynamic.
Yeah, he
It's
does.
gonna be interesting.
And that would be a big major factor if I think they were on like softs or supers, but these mediums are okay. They are the durable tyre, so it might not be so much of an advantage for JC,
Yeah.
but who knows? We'll just have to wait and find out.
That's we have to wait. We have to wait for the race to end.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, despite 11 drivers, or actually 9, which we're on now actually, but yeah, we've seen a lot of action so far. Not so much in these last couple of laps, but we are going to see a battle for first very soon, because look at Dynamic, he's now within
Yeah.
DRS range of him.
Yeah, I think he'll pass him in the front stretch.
Yeah,
in the
for
straightaway,
sure.
And he's catching him.
Although,
Yeah, no, he's gonna get him.
1.000 seconds behind, I don't know if he's going to pick up DRS or not.
He might. I think we'll see.
He doesn't.
Oh, okay.
He was just 1,000ths away from.
But he's done another
Hmm.
fastest lap.
And your deal with the fastest lap, and your deal has actually taken 2 seconds off of O Steven there. But Mr. Head
There
has
you
put in
go.
the comment saying if JC saves those tyres, he has this.
Yeah. Yeah, tire conserve. He has to go into tire conservation mode right now. But we'll see. Just depends on how the track temperature is.
D's not. Oh, where is D's not going? Goodness me! Riding the curbs. Does he know where he's going?
He's all over the place.
He did a Kimi Raikkonen.
Oh, he's lost, like Brazil, like Kimi Raikkonen.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's not the first time you've seen it in. Well, last season it was. What's his name? Toadweed got lost around Belgium somehow as well.
What?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It was on stream. It's one of the weirdest races I've ever seen in my life. You know, just
Oh.
so much action there. Someone crashed in the pits. Someone crashed into the safety car. It was, yeah.
Someone crashed into the safety car. Whoa. Okay. Well, hopefully the safety car driver was okay after that. Just as
Yeah.
long as no one was injured.
Well, he did about like 50% of the race distance in that particular race, because there were so many of them crashing out. These nuts is into the pits, and oh, is that O Steven going wide? Bomb planters off. Where's Bomb Planter done that? Yellow flags here. Let's see if we can, unless his car has disappeared. What's happened to Bomb Planter?
Probably. For online F1 2018, is there any chance of getting an engine failure on like online races?
No, I don't think so. You can get like DRS failures, but that's about it.
I've had one. When I was battling you in I think it was IF1C or the FRL. It was at Silverstone. We were battling for the last part of the podium, and
Oh,
I had
yeah.
one. I was catching you, but I had a DRS failure and it ruined me. But it is what it is. It happens. It's racing.
Yeah, of course. I've had it a couple of times myself, which is really annoying when it happens. But
Yeah.
anyway,
You have to deal with it. I mean, it is what it is. Not every car's perfect.
yeah, and well, this time, just going back to this battle for first, Dynamic CAD got DRS, and look how much he's closed in under braking there. He could have a move here into turn 4 if he's close enough, but I don't think he is. He's messed up his exit, I think.
Does the Force India have soft tires for you?
Yeah, but I think he's on mediums. I think like the graphics on the
Game
top
glitch.
left
Oh,
of the
typical.
screen are alright, but yeah.
Oh, Cody, you need to fix this. This is all just a mess.
I know, it's been a glitch since day one and they still haven't fixed it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Dynamic right on the back of JC. It's only a matter of time now before he's passed. Surely.
He's gonna lose patience.
He's so much quicker though. You can see he's closing in under braking. And through the exits of these corners, sometimes he struggles, but other times he's able to get right on.
I wonder if
JC's
JC is just having any ERS. Is he saving any ERS harvesting to defend?
Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good point. I will... Oh, he's hit him!
Oh, yep, he's losing patience. It's happening. Oof.
That is such a bad mistake for Dynamic. I think this
Yeah.
is going to cost him the win. He's going to make the overtake anyway, but he's just lost his end plate. Ooh! That is Nexus Dynamic screwed.
Ooh.
Yes, Storm, definitely.
Ooh.
Because here comes JC down the
Yeah,
inside.
JC will come back.
Dynamic struggling. Diesel that sets the fastest lap on the
I think
supers.
Dynamic's gonna regret that. He's gonna regret that.
Look how much he's slowing now.
Yeah, no, he's pulling away now, JC. Losing time in the corners. Dynamic is losing. Wouldn't be surprised if I see him dive down to the pits and repair that.
I think that he's still keeping up, so good on Dynamic for not giving up.
No, but I think this is just... He blew it there. But who knows, if JC could have a moment where he goes off and gets a 5-second penalty, so... Still, the race is still for the win here, so...
Yeah, he's still got to keep going. No matter what. Although he could come into the pits now and put on supers.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that would work. I think he'll lose some more time. I mean, because I don't think there's a big difference. I don't... At least to get back into second, yes, I think he'll get back there, but to get the lead, I don't know if he will be able to. He would pit in there. He's running out of time, so he's running out of laps, so... I think the strategy to have used the supers would have been a lap 21 or lap 20. Would have given you a decent amount of laps left and could have blasted through the field, but it just depends.
Yeah, oh look at that 1.7. He's really losing time. 2 seconds now, that is it. Dynamic, that could have been his first ever win. And he's just blowing it. Much like Ferrari did in real life.
Bahrain a few weeks ago. Oh man, that was a painful. At least for Ferrari fans it was painful. Me and you, probably, we were...
It's been a struggle for the past 10 years, so you're gonna get, unfortunately,
I just want to
used
see Ferrari back on the top, man. I really do. I want to see him again.
Yeah, well, hopefully this is the year, but so far it's yeah, it's looking like the same old things happening all the time.
Yep, we're choking Ferrari in strategy. I don't think they should have fired Arriva Bene. I think they should have kept him, but I'm not the owner of Ferrari, so I can't.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't exactly know what was going on behind closed doors as well, so it's difficult to tell.
Dynamic, 3 seconds. Oh, yep, that's really hurting him. Really hurting him a lot. Yeah. I think Dynamic's must be furious inside, just yelling at himself. Just, ooh, that's gonna really hurt him. I think he was gonna be really disappointed of himself.
Yeah, Dynamic.
Patience got to him.
That was his race to lose, and he's lost it.
Just goes to show, so you could be the fastest one, but you can slip in a matter of seconds. So,
Yeah, for sure.
Happens,
but
so.
I think our only battle now would be O'Steven and Yordil. Because Yordil, I think, is catching O'Steven. And this could be O'Steven's first podium since Australia in FRL, in F3, Season 1. So that would have been roughly 42 races ago, I think. Which would have been like the equivalent of saying, "Oh no! Oh, I don't believe it! Oh, Stevens lost it."
Oh, he just yep. Either way, the McLaren was catching, though. He had fresher tires than McLaren. You said the fall off of the mediums for like a 14 laps, so Steven is almost there at that point. So I felt like Jordo was gonna catch him eventually, but that must suck though.
Yeah, but hopefully O'Steven fights back. Don't give up, O'Steven. This could be his first podium.
Never give up. I mean, Jordo could have a 5-second penalty. He can cut a corner and get a 5-second penalty. So just never give up. Keep going. Come on.
Yeah, of course. I think Yordil actually has more penalties than O'Steven, so something interesting to look at as D's Nuts pits again. He wants that fastest lap, it seems.
Well, yes, that's a strategy. I mean, everyone's gonna get points. I mean, just might as well actually go in the pits and get an extra point for the fastest lap. I mean, 10 cars, everyone is guaranteed a point position that is running right now.
Yeah, I know Steven losing the back end, so I think that's it for him. But let's have a look at the penalties. So
I think his tires fall off.
JC, nothing, not even a warning. Dynamic has got no penalties, a couple of warnings though. Yordil has a stop go, which I think he served.
Yeah, it was a speeding. Yeah.
O'Steven has no penalties. Brocard has a penalty. D's Nuts has a penalty.
5 penalties.
No, he's only got one somehow.
I'm surprised. He's been like, how many corners have you cutted?
Quite a few.
Yeah.
Legend Killer had a stop go. T-Hawk has no penalties. Sodi, very clean obviously because he's not even in this race. And Bomb Planter, well, yeah. Quite a lot there, so hopefully Storm, that's updated you and everyone who's watching currently on what the penalty situation is like. But yeah, look at the gaps. It's turned out to be quite a boring end to this race, I have to say. With all those
we're anticlimactic. I'll say, for the real F1, it's nice to see Ted back on the grid or on the paddock. I missed him.
Oh yeah. It's kind of strange why he wasn't there in the first 2 races, but
having Karoon, I don't know why they prefer Karoon over Ted. I prefer Ted over Karoon.
Yeah, I think everybody does.
I remember on Twitter, everyone was making like, "Have you seen this man?" And it was a picture of Ted, and it was like saying he should be located.
D's Nuts is out. D's Nuts has retired from the Bahrain Grand Prix. How? I do not know.
Probably
because everyone's too far back. So D's Nuts is yet another retirement from this race.
Mr. Nuts has retired from the Bahrain Grand Prix. I think he just retired. I think he just had enough. He's been off-road, he just noticed like He's been off like Kimia and in Brazil. Like he's just been all over the place. Like he's just, you know what? I'm just gonna put in the garage and just call it a day.
Yeah. Well, they're saying, saying that, I think at one point he was looking good to win this race. So that bit of misdirection has lost him, and yeah, down the order he goes. Well, still finishing ninth, which is a fantastic effort.
Still a points position.
Yeah. Toad has put in an interesting comment. He says, which race in Bahrain was the most entertaining? Well, in terms of like this week in GHR, I'd have to rank them F4 to be the worst. Unfortunately, sorry guys, sorry F4 guys, but yeah, 11 drivers, yeah, sorry. Third, I'm gonna say F2, purely on the fact that I was in that race, and I think that the others were best.
10th, 8th?
Yeah, I finished 9th because JB had penalties, but I got wiped out into turn 1, so because I was on the outside, and someone just completely messed up their braking point.
Yeah, that's one. That explains it.
Yeah, so that's why I'm gonna say F2 third.
I think
second.
F3 was good.
Yeah, F3 is definitely going to be my number one choice. But for second, I'm going to go F1 from yesterday, purely on the fact that there was so much action and that blizzard from 18th to 1st.
Blizzard.
I mean,
Yeah.
what? How did he do that? I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows what he does? I mean, he's been playing F1 games since I think 2009, or even younger than that. So, just experience just comes a long way.
Yeah, and F3 obviously going to be number one, just pure on the fact that we turned up that day thinking, you know, we might not even get a full lobby and things might have been quite bad in terms of racecraft, and it actually turned out to be such a thrilling race, like action from start to finish. It was superb. And actually, we're going to get some action.
That race. No.
We're going to get some action here. Oh, Stephen has got Brocard. And that's for fourth.
Oh, good to see Stevens come back, man. Good to see that.
Yeah, and he's going to go for fastest lap here, but so is T-Hawk, because T-Hawk just snatched it off him. So, here we go, final lap.
Everybody, charge up the battery and go into fastest lap for the ERS. Go on to a hot lap. Get a fast lap. I mean, I think that's what everybody's doing right now. If they're going for the fastest lap.
Yellow flag. Legend Killer is slowing. He's just letting through the race leaders.
So, yeah.
Good job for him.
Yeah, I like that when the lap cars are moving out of the way for the leaders so they can battle.
Oh, he spun! He's gone for a spin, but anyway, here we go. Round of applause for JC. He is going to win the Bahrain Grand Prix. The first round of the GHR Formula 4 Championship. He lets past, I think that is T-Hawk, so he can do the final lap and actually try and go for an even quicker lap here. Nexus Dynamic is going to be second, but he's going to be angry with himself about that.
Yeah.
Your deal picks up, of course, that penalty, but he's going to finish third because O. Stevens too far back. And I think Legend Killer's run out of fuel or something.
He probably, yeah. He probably did. I think he was doing a bit of burnouts on turn 3. He was trying to get the car around. He did a couple of burnouts.
Well, he's got all the time in the world to Sodi, who's 2 minutes behind him. But
well.
anyway.
Oh, but
Oh, Steven didn't get the
Oh.
fastest lap, so I think that's definitely going to go to T-Hawk now. Did Oh Steven really just pull off that move around the outside? Yes, he did.
Yeah, that was
Great stuff.
beautiful.
T-Hawk, one more corner to go, and that will be GHR around Bahrain complete for this week.
I think JC dominated this race. I think he led the most laps. I think he led the majority. Yeah, that's good. Good for him. Well, it just sucks for Dynamic though. I mean, I would feel in this position. I've been up here so many times where...
Oh!
Yeah.
Legend Killer's got a puncture,
No?
that's why he's spinning all over the place. He's done 15 laps on the
Oh.
supers, what's he doing?
Oh! What? Really?
15
How
laps!
are you barely noticing this?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
15 laps
a
on the
left?
supers, he must be crazy.
It's a left front or a right? Or must be a rear or a front?
Yes, the right rear, I think is let go.
Yeah. 7, man. Top 10. Points position, just having a puncture. Strolling around. And there's our podium winners.
Yep, JC, well done on his victory here today. Good to see Dynamic on the podium as well as your deal.
Yep.
And actually, I think this is the first time these guys are appearing on the podium ever in their careers. So good to see. Great stuff.
This is
great
the
stuff.
first race of the season, ball boy.
I know, but still, you know, it's good to see that. But anyway, let me take you guys through the results. So JC wins the race from Nexus Dynamic in second. They gap 9 seconds in the end, but it could have been the other way around if Dynamic didn't make that mistake. Your deal third, O Steven fourth, missing out on his first podium in nearly a year. Brockhard fifth, T-Hawk sixth, Legend Killer seventh, Sodi eighth despite him disconnecting at the start, D's Nuts ninth, and Bomb Planter in 10th, and Toxie is going to register as a DNF in P11. And that is T-Hawk with the fastest lap, of course.
Yep, that rounds out the race.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out very soon, because it is time for the interviews. We get to hear from the drivers. So let's get everybody in here who competed, which isn't much, so this shouldn't take as long as F1, F2 and F3. That's for sure. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine, your deal, that's okay. It's not a requirement to do interviews, but it's always great to hear what the drivers have to say anyway. T-Hawk. Toxie. And that is it. Release the hounds. I don't know what's going on. Bomb Planter also wants an invite, so let me give Bomb Planter an invite as well. There we go, because he's appearing offline. Whoa! Everyone's joining.
If you're watching the stream, please kind of mute it or.
Everyone's joining. Thank you, Steve. I think that's Stephen there.
Yeah, it was those two.
But anyway, let's go through the order we've got a full party anyway, so let's go to who finished highest up, and that was Nexus Dynamic, who got P2 today, but really it should have been the win without that final corner mistake. But before we get onto that, talk us through your first stints and well, your start and everything after that. Really, how was it for you out there today?
Well, I saw people doing one stops down the order, so I was just trying to get strategy over everyone else and sort of try and push my supers as long as I can before I have to swap them onto the mediums and go the rest of the way. And the mediums hopefully to get the win, but that didn't quite go to plan.
Yeah, but I mean, you did have the pace over JC, but unfortunately that mistake where you hit the back of him cost you victory. I mean, that's what I think, and that's what quite a few people thought. So, do you think if you didn't have that contact, you would have won today?
I believe, yeah, if I didn't hit the back of him, I would have got the win. Just unfortunate, really. I just missed my braking zone because I was more concerned about him looking up and me getting to the back of him, and I just couldn't slow down in time, sadly. But yeah, I did my best to try and do the rest of the race with a quarter of an end plate on my left side. But hopefully next week can be a win.
Yeah, of course. And going on to next week, then we're at Canada. So, do you think you'll be a lot better suited to that track?
I hope so. But I don't know. It's all about just strategy, really, on that track. It's how long you can take your tyres, and if it rains, if it doesn't rain. If it rains and goes dry or dry to wet, you never know with that track, so it should be an interesting race.
Indeed. Well, congratulations anyway on a podium second place, 18 points to take home, and yeah, good luck for Canada next week.
Cheers.
Yep, good job, man.
Cheers.
And next up, it is Stephen, who finished 4th.
Yeah, good job, man.
Hold on, wait till I mute these.
Okay. Yeah, I think Deneen and V12 Man are doing something else, so it's just those two, I think, you need to mute.
Right, there we go.
Alright, Stephen, talk us through that first part of the race. You're looking good, always in the battle for 4th, 5th, 6th kind of area. So yeah, talk us through it from your perspective.
I started on the softs, which I didn't really want, but I usually start on the mediums, but I just thought I'd change it this time because I want to get further up on the soft tyre, but I just try to keep it clean and then pit one lap earlier before everyone else so I could get the undercut, but it just didn't happen, and then at the end my tyres just gave up, so I just thought I'd pit before I got a puncture.
Yeah, because of course I think that spin really did cost you, because you were looking strong to try and fend off your deal at the end, but that spin definitely ruined your tyres.
Yeah, I got ran out wide by someone, I can't remember who it was. I think it was a bit aggressive driving, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know if I caught that on stream or not, but yeah. But regardless, anyway, you ended up 4th. So that's 12 points to take home. Not the podium you would have dreamed about and wanted to achieve today, I guess. But, you know, 12 points is fantastic. Ferrari looking good in the constructors as well. Looking ahead then to Canada, do you think you're going to aim for a podium or maybe even challenge for victory there?
Yeah, I like Canada, as long as it doesn't rain, because I hate the rain.
That's always a possibility at Canada.
Yeah.
You remember back
I don't want to do a Jensen Button and pit 7 times.
Oh boy, we all know that race.
Of course. Well done, Stephen.
JC was just too quick for everyone, but I
Yeah.
thought if I'd stayed ahead of JC in the race, then possibly I'd be in the podium because I know he's a quicker guy. But I was trying to keep up with him and I just couldn't on the soft tyre.
Yeah, I know it's unfortunate, but well done anyway on getting 12 points today and P4.
man. Good job.
And yeah,
Alright.
all the best for next week's race in Canada.
Alright, thanks. Well done, top 3, and well done everyone for a clean race.
Thank you very much. And next up is the guy I'm actually racing with currently. It's T-Hawk if he's there.
Yep, I am.
Hello, T-Hawk. Oh, there we go. I've just moved around the outside of you there. But anyway, how was your race start? Talk us through the beginning of the race for you, because of course it didn't go according to plan. Yeah, to put it.
I mean, at the race start, I was really surprised by the 2 cars just speeding past me before the lights even went out. Then leading into turn 4, I think we were 3 wide, or about to be 3 wide, with me on the inside. And when I just saw that, I think it was Nexus, kind of lost the back end of his car in front of me, so I tried to gain a bit of momentum and just overdone it and end up spinning.
Yeah, and I think you spun a couple of times in that race. So was that just getting too eager on the throttle sometimes, or was it due to another issue with tyres or something?
I think it was because of my because of my tank, because I didn't think about the weight of my tank, that this might affect my handling.
Just the setup was just off. You weren't comfortable with the setup that you had.
I mean, overall it was pretty okay, but I just had a couple of moments where the back end just stepped out like crazy.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but you did get fastest lap in the end, and you did score good points. I think you finished, was it 6th in that race?
6. Yeah.
So that's 8 plus 1, 9 points to take home. That's a great job considering all the spins and everything you had in this Grand Prix. Canada is next. Are you hoping to bounce back there? Because you were looking really good for pole position in this race, so the pace is definitely there for you. So do you think you can now transfer that over to the race next week?
I hope so. I love Canada, as long as it doesn't rain. Cause driving in the rain on a track with the walls being that close to you, it's kind of scary. But
The
if
pattern
everything
here is
stays
everybody
sunny,
hates the rain, I'm guessing.
but I think if it stays sunny, then it's gonna be a good race for us. Hopefully we could wrap up a couple of points for the Constructors' Championship. So,
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, T-Hawk, for racing today, and all the best for next week's race.
Well done, T-Hawk.
Yeah, good job by both Ferrari drivers there. Of course. Next up, I think, is Legend Killer, if he's there.
Oh yeah, I'm here, yeah.
Hey, it's Legend Killer here, and Caesar's joined the lobby as well. Legend Killer, so how was that start of the race for you? Talk us through it.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have my controller on, so I didn't go straight away. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, after that started, you know, when everyone was pitting, I went up to 4th, and then there's one corner, I don't know. I got tapped around it, spun, came back on the track, pit, and I was in 9th for about, I don't know, 10 laps, I think, something like that. Then people just retired, so I got 7th. And yeah, there was I had to pit on a second time. That put me on super soft, and I couldn't change my tyres after that. And that proper pissed me off. Other than that, yeah, that was just a race, really.
Yeah, because you did get a puncture at the end, which I noticed at the last second.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate, but you know, you still finished 7th, 6 points to take home.
Yeah, not too
Not
bad.
bad. Not bad at all, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good result to take into the next race. Do you think Canada will suit you a lot better, or will it
Yeah,
be...
Canada's actually a race I've raced on before, so it should be alright. You know, it should be better. Should be better than 7th, hopefully. But no promises, because I probably won't.
Yeah, so wait, are you saying you've never done Bahrain before?
Most lap tracks I haven't done before. I'll be honest. I don't really play F1 that often. I know. But I do practice sometimes.
Oh, and you do?
Some races.
Yeah, hopefully...
I'll practice Canada for you, just for you.
Yeah, because I think you'll do really well. I think, you know, if you start to practice a lot, then yeah, you'll definitely get better and challenge for the championship. So yeah, congratulations on P7 there. Good points for Force India as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, good luck for next week's race around Canada.
Cheers.
That's perfect timing because the race is over as well that I've just won. Because yeah, that's everybody done, I think. Yeah. Completely crazy. But actually, we have.
What's going on with the 2 cars at the start? That just completely ignored the lights out in front. I think it was
yeah.
Red Bull and the Sauber.
Toxie jump started and Sodi disconnected.
Yeah, that was.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what Toxie was doing there. Because that was just ridiculous.
What was Toxie doing? I know.
He jumped start and just sped past me, and that's just completely set me off. I totally messed up my revs and didn't got away from the line.
Yeah. Driver of the day. Who are we going for, JC?
I think yeah, JC. JC, he mostly dominated the race. I don't think he would have won because, like you said, aside from dynamics issues, but I think JC had the race controlled after the issue that dynamic had. So yeah, I think driver day would go for me at least would be JC.
Oh, right. Sorry about that, everybody. But yeah, I'm going for JC as driver of the day, but also some good performances down the field as well to take note of. But yeah, that is it. Everybody, I think, has been interviewed. So I'm gonna end the stream here. Thanks, everybody, for watching. The hounds have been released once again.
Take care, everybody.
So yeah, it's time to do a race around Azerbaijan. So if you want to join this lobby, you can. But yeah, next week we'll be off to Canada, and you can follow the action here. So please do subscribe if you already haven't. So yeah, on that note, thanks for watching, and until next time, goodbye. Damon Hill.
David Coulthard.
Damon Hill. David Coulthard.
Schumacher.
Phil Hill.
Charles Leclerc.
Sebastian Vettel.
Yeah,
Damon Hill.